Hello everyone. This is in continuation to numerical problems in Poisson distribution. This one is question number 34. If a random variable, capital X, follows, this symbol is for follows, Poisson distribution such that expectation of x square is equal to 30, then find its variance. So first of all, I can say that X is following a Poisson distribution, which means the mean should be lambda and that should be the same as the variance, right? Then it says expectation of x square. That means I can now write down the formula for a random variable x variance of a random variable x will be expectation of x square minus expectation of x the whole square. This we studied in our lecture in previous class of random variables, right? So this, we know variance is lambda. So I will write here in the left hand side as lambda. Expectation of x square is given in the question as 30. Okay. And then expectation of x is nothing but mean. That is also known to be lambda. So I can write this as minus lambda square because expectation is inside. So there I will put lambda, there is a square, so this will be. Now this I can rewrite this in this form, that is lambda square negative, I will bring it to the left hand side. Already there is a lambda. Negative 30 it will become if I bring that 30 to the left hand side. This is a quadratic equation. So let's solve the quadratic equation by using this formula method. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If this is a quadratic equation, then x is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. We will apply that particular formula here. So what happens? So this will be lambda equal to minus b. Minus b means it is minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square. B square means here a is 1, b is also 1. So b square means it is 1 square. Okay, 1 square is 1 minus 4 into a into c. So what happens now? By 2 times a. So this can be written as 1. Here it is minus, here also it is minus, minus into minus it is plus, 4 into 30 is 120. So 1 plus 120 divided by 2. Now this is 1 minus 1 plus or minus square root of 121 is 11. So I'll write 11 by 2. So if I take negative in between, it becomes minus 22 by 2. Or if I take positive, then it becomes 11 minus 1, which is 10, 10 by 2. So that means this can be either 11 or 5. Now what is this? Lambda, this is lambda. Lambda is also a variance to Poisson distribution, so it cannot be negative. So I should say that lambda is, this is not applicable. Not applicable. So lambda value should be 5 only. So that's the answer for this. We'll move on to the next slide. Right. I think here one we could able to complete it here itself. Fine. We'll leave it. Skip it. Yeah. So in this, it is speaking about approximation of binomial distribution to Poisson distribution. Already in the beginning of Poisson distribution only, we addressed that in the case of a binomial distribution, if the number of trials, that is small n, if it is taking, I mean, if it is very large, means if n tends to infinity and probability of success, that is small p, tends to 0. And if I multiply n into p and if it leads to a constant, then that binomial distribution can be approximated to a Poisson distribution. Here the same thing is being addressed here. Here specific values are given. If n is greater than or equal to 20 and p less than or equal to 0.05 or 5%, or Another one is n greater than or equal to 100 and np less than or equal to 10. If any of these two conditions satisfied, then I can substitute n into p as lambda, and I can convert a binomial distribution to a Poisson distribution. So based on this approximation, we'll try a numerical problem in the next slide. Let us see what it is. The QC assistant takes a sample of 25 units. This sample of 25 units. That means this is our small n at a particular workstation of a production line and inspects them one by one. That means number of inspections is 25. Okay. Based on the experience, he has estimated that the probability of one unit will be defective is 0.04. This is nothing but our P. So I can say that let capital X equal to number of defective pieces. Defective pieces. It is very clear that X follows binomial with n comma p, because you have got both n and p. But now we may notice that here n is 25 and it is larger than this 20, larger than this 20. So I can say this is greater than 20, and small p is known to be 0.04, 0.04, and it is definitely less than your 0.05. It's less than 0.05. Therefore, I can approximate this binomial distribution to a Poisson distribution. So I can say we can hence approximate binomial distribution to a Poisson distribution using the conversion factor, lambda equal to n into p. What is n? N is 25, p is 0.04. So 25 multiplied by 0.0. So that works out to 1. So that means our lambda value is 1. So I can now write the probability mass function as e power minus lambda, lambda power x by x factorial, because we have approximated to a Poisson distribution. X is 0, 1, 2, and so on up to infinity. Now, lambda equal to 1. So here we can have x is equal to x will be e power minus 1, lambda power 1. So I can simply write lambda divided by 1 factorial. I'm sorry, it is x only. It is x factorial. Lambda power x. I'm sorry, let me rewrite it. Wherever lambda is there, I can substitute it with 1. So 1 to the power of x by x factorial. Now 1 to the power of anything will be 1 only. So I can simply write it as e power minus 1 by x factorial. Now what is the question? First question, no piece in the sample is defective. Question A, no piece. So x is equal to 0, which means it is e power minus 1 by 0 factorial, which is nothing but e power minus 1. Right? That will be the answer. You can substitute whatever is the value of this e power minus 1, that you can check with any tables and you can substitute it. I think it is. Let me just check from my, what is e power minus 1 from the tables. E power minus 1 is 0.368, right? So I can substitute that. Then let me move on to the question B. Question B is 3 pieces in the sample will be defective. So 3 pieces in the sample will be defective. So it is e to the power of minus lambda, lambda power, that is 1 power. You need not have that, no, because directly you can substitute e power minus 1 by x factorial. Right. So I can rub this and I can say divided by 3 factorial. E power minus 1, just now we saw it is 0.368. 0.368 by 6 because 3 factorial is 6, and that will work out to 0.061. 0.061. Then question C. At most 3 pieces means maximum 3 pieces will be defective. So probability of at most how many? 2 pieces less than or equal to 2. So that can be written as probability of x is equal to 0, probability of x is equal to 1, probability of x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 0, we already did 0.368. Let me substitute that. X is equal to 1. Sorry, this is 2. I wrote it wrongly as 2. Did we do? No, we didn't do. So this is, if it is x, it is e power minus 1 by x factorial. So here it is e power minus 1 by 1 factorial. This is e power minus 1 by 2 factorial. That can be written as 0.368 plus e power minus 1 is again 0.368. And this one is 0.368 divided by 2. So if we evaluate that, we will get the final answer as 0.92. That is our question C. Then question D, at least 3 pieces will be defective. Minimum. At least 3 pieces will be defective. It is difficult to do, so we'll go for the complement 1 minus of probability of x less than 3. If it is less than 3 means 3 is not included, so I will rewrite this as 1 minus of probability of x less than or equal to 2. This already we solved it in question C, so I will substitute that value, which is 0.92. And if I evaluate that, I will get it as 0.08. So that is the last one, right? So in that way, this problem is solved A, B, C, D. Yeah, these are the 4 questions. Yeah. So this ends this particular session. In case if you find the contents of this video to be useful, I request you to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.